Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to be considered for a free reading for the month of February, leave me a comment below your video. Let me know that you have subscribed, and I will alert winners by the end of the month. Now, let's jump into your individual love readings and see what's in store for February 15th through the end of the month. Hi, Taurus. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising in love for the second half of February. Taurus, you have a few different people right now trying to get your attention if you're single, even if you're not single. But for those of you who are, and it would be appropriate to entertain the admirers, there's somebody that you're feeling particularly passionate about. It may catch you by surprise, but there's one, okay? So if you have more than one option, I see you narrowing it down to one before you go into March. There's somebody, you guys have a lot of passion for one another, okay? I see passionate conversations as well as a lot of physical chemistry. And the physical chemistry may be what has gotten you to really, zone in. But when you guys are spending more time getting to know each other with more depth, there's way more there. I will say this, though. There may be some separations as well. Unrequited love. You may be meeting this new person, that person that you're passionate about, right on the heels of a separation. You may be currently going through a divorce. The old love is nothing like the new love. This person, there wasn't that chemistry. You may have never, ever felt that level of passion with the old that now you feel with this new person. And that may be why you're almost kind of addicted, but like a lovingly addicted. It's not a toxic, so addicted is probably not the right word, but fascinated. Let's use the word fascinated. It's like you're so fascinated that you can have this kind of physical experience with somebody and you want more. It's like you went from one extreme to the other. So some of you may very much still be in the process of separations. You may not have called the new love in yet. It's different. For those of you, sitting at this interview reading is new love. It's the new love comes after an ending. And the ending will be required. You're not going to be able to skip steps. If you want the new love before you're fully out of the old relationship, you have one foot out the door, you're entertaining some of these options and some of these people, it's not going to work for the new person. So a little bit of caution. If you still haven't closed the door fully on an old relationship and you start entertaining the new love, you may still have that passionate experience. But when this person realizes that you're either not fully single or you're so fresh out of a relationship or out of a marriage that they can't really trust whether or not like they're a rebound, and you might be feeling this for somebody too, Taurus. If you or if they rush into something too soon and it's either, they just ended a relationship within the last month or a marriage recently, or the divorce isn't finalized or the separation hasn't come full circle, it's like either you or them, whoever the other person is, they'll step away from it. So just make sure whoever the new person is to, just make sure they're fully out of relationships. Make sure you are before you push this forward, because you could compromise the new love. But I don't think that you're going to do that. I think that, okay, you hear that message, you'll have your eyes open, you're fine, okay? Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. There is a little bit of caution, though. Again, I really think to pay attention to the red flags around new love is just making sure people are truly available. If you find that new love, this person isn't truly available or not yet, you're not going to want to move forward with it. You may be tempted at first because of the passion that you're experiencing together, but no, somebody will pump the brakes if they realize the other person isn't fully available. They're not going to do the secret, like under the radar. We can't post about each other. We can't tell our friends. That will last for 2 seconds before the other person calls it off. So it would be worth your while to make sure, whether it's you or them, to make sure they are either fully single, you are fully single, even if you have to wait, even if you already know who this person is and you really, really, really want to move forward with it, Don't compromise the new love, okay? It really will be worth the wait. I don't see them going anywhere, but you have to tie up those loose ends, or they do, but then you move forward. There are some red flags here, though. I'm still seeing red flags if you haven't gotten out of a relationship where there is no passion. There's just no passion for one another. You don't have a physical relationship anymore. There are other red flags. I do see that this person, say you're married and you no longer have an intimate physical relationship, somebody, Taurus, this could be you, somebody may be entertaining a relationship outside of the marriage. There's some red flags here, and there is an indication. There's this energy of somebody is trying to start something new, particularly because of this passionate chemistry, okay, that they've just come into. Someone's trying to get into something new before they fully resolve an old relationship. But there's beautiful energy around new love, okay? This isn't to scare you. I just see that you have more than one person trying to get your attention. Maybe not all of them deserve your attention. Just make sure you do some due diligence. Don't rush into anything with anybody. Even if there's chemistry, you just want to make sure this is done the right way, okay? You'll be grateful long term that you waited. This person will be grateful long term, okay? That you did it the right way. Unrequited love, yeah. So you go through a separation. I think what's happening, you're either about to cut ties with somebody you no longer have this passion for. It may be provoked because of the passion and the chemistry you've experienced with somebody else. You may have still stayed faithful, okay? It may have just been, we have this intellectual chemistry. I really want to get to know you. I can't do it yet, but this is inspiration enough. It's like somebody just gave you this like passion for a life back, and you look at the relationship that you're currently in, and it's like, no, we don't have passion. It was kind of one-sided. Maybe there was love there, but it fizzled out a long time ago. But I see new love after a separation. Just make sure the separation is truly complete. You or the new partner, but this new love is beautiful, okay? So a lot of positive energy, even if, look, wow, new love and passion. I'm telling you, it's this chemistry, it's this physical connection, the intellectual connection. If you are already separated and it's done, somebody new has either showed up or is about to show up. You are just really feeling them. But it's like the physical is on point, okay? But this will transform from physical chemistry, this outstanding physical connection that you haven't experienced. It's going to evolve into something deeper. There's more than just physical chemistry, but I see that being the initial attractor. Does that make sense? But it will evolve. So it's not just superficial. If you find that you're meeting new people and, there's physical chemistry, but not much else, that's not who this love is. That's not who this new love is, okay? So don't get too caught up on that. Make sure there is some depth, but this is fun. This new person, you really, really, really have a good time with. Pay attention to the red flags. It's being clarified by soulmate. Again, I just see that there's somebody that were red flags, lack of chemistry. You got out of a relationship, and then comes the soulmate, okay? So look at these beautiful cards together. Look what you get here. This new love. You get all of this packaged into this beautiful new love. It's going to be different. It will be a completely different experience. But I also want to show you this. This is where you're coming from. This is going to happen first. If you haven't done this, okay, prepare yourself for this. There are so many of you that are going through separations. I think for the majority of you have already separated, okay? And your healing process, you're deep into it, and you're really ready now to meet the soulmate, this passion, this new love. Like, you're ready for that. But there is separation. So if you haven't gone through the separation yet, obviously this doesn't apply to all Taurus, okay? If you're in a healthy, committed relationship, you may just have the reference point of, wow, we're so good. We have so much passion, and this soulmate connection, like this is high level. They might not be a new love. It's just you have the reference point of like the old lack of chemistry, lack of connection, the person who just really wasn't of your highest good, red flags left and right. And so you appreciate this person who has showed up for you with so much passion and so much love, and that it's mutual. It's like there's so much gratitude for this, okay? So if you are in a healthy, committed relationship, it's not that you guys are doomed and destined to break up. That's not what this message is. That's why I always say in general readings, at a bare minimum, watch your sun, moon, and rising, because these aren't individual readings. So I'm going to channel messages for many people. If you're in a committed relationship, don't get scared, okay? Don't get scared. You know if your passion is intact. You know if your love is intact. If that's the case, I guarantee you, though, you have the reference point of this. You had this experience before this new love and this passionate, awesome soulmate showed up. You had that old love that, like, it just wasn't a good experience for you. It was like, there literally was no passion. So you go, whether this is an old experience and you've already been through this process or you're just entering into it, you go from this place of no passion and you're not even sure if that really exists for people long term. Can you sustain this passion beyond the honeymoon phase of a relationship? This new person shows up and they prove to you that you can. They prove to you that you can have that physical chemistry and connection. You don't have to lose that. You maintain the intellectual connection. It revives you. It like, this new person breathes a lot of life in, okay? But you also have this, they're having the same experience with you. They understand what it's like to be in a relationship where it was like, all right, we're kind of glorified friends and that's all this is, or maybe even more toxic than that, okay? And they're really appreciating you too. So keep an eye out though, okay? I do feel like you have more than one. If you're single, you have more than one person trying to get your attention. The new love that you should pay attention to, you will narrow down to this one person. I really think by March 1st, you're going to know who this person is. And you're going to weed out the ones that just, they're either not ready, they still have old connections, but it will be a lot of passion plus, okay? It's physical plus a lot of other great qualities, other connections, and a lot of depth. But crowning your reading is you deserve love, okay? So if you are fresh out of a separation, out of an old relationship, it didn't feel very good to you, you're still suffering because separations are difficult, whether we separate from people we are or we are not really meant to be with anymore, focus on your self-love. Self-love will always be the way and the starting point to bring new love in. Always. The better you feel, the more joy you have out there, the healthier you are, the better energy is out there, and the highest level of energy you can call in, okay? This new love energy will manifest through that connected self-love. I'm telling you, new conversations, there's depth. There's passion, and there's depth, and there's soulmate all over this, Taurus. So stay positive, okay? But I'm going to say it for the millionth time because I'm channeling it again. Make sure you or the new partner, just make sure all doors are closed. Documents are signed. It's done. It's official. If you enter into something too soon, even though you know the chemistry is there, you know you're meant to be together, you know this is a high-level soulmate. If you rush into this and you don't do it the right way, there's going to be some karmic stuff you're going to have to deal with. It's just better to wait. I really think this person will wait for you, okay? They're not going anywhere. So just make sure you do it the right way at the right time. But otherwise, beautiful new experience here. Taurus, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for connecting with me on this channel. I will be back March 1st for your full month reading, love and general. If you'd like a little more clarity on this, reach out to me to schedule an individual reading. If you're interested in healing work, Reiki, shamanic healing, I can help you with that as well. Take a look at my website, see what I do outside of just oracle readings, urbansoulguru.com. I'll have the link in the description box below. Love you guys. I'll see you back here soon.